Hello students, in today's lesson we are going to explore what active and passive voice are, how to identify them, and most importantly we will explore the simple steps to convert active voice to passive voice. Later on we will discuss about all these slides. So are you ready? Let's start. First, let's remember what a basic sentence needs. Usually, it has a subject, verb, and object. Subject means who or what is doing the action. Verb means the action itself. And object means who or what is receiving the action. In other words, subject is the doer of the action and object is the receiver of the action. Now moving towards the topic active and passive voice. When we use an active voice, we say what the subject does. For example, she cleaned the room yesterday. In this example, the focus is on the subject, means she, who is doing the action. And when we use a passive voice, we say what happens to the subject. For example, the room was cleaned yesterday. In this example, the focus is on the receiver of the action, means the room, rather than the doer of the action, means the person who cleaned it. Let's discuss in more detail so you can understand easily. In active voice, the subject of the sentence performs the action described by the verb. For example, John built the house. In this sentence, John is the subject, built is the verb, and the house is the object. The subject John is the one who performing the action of building house, means the focus is on the doer of the action. In passive voice, the subject of the sentence is acted upon by the verb. For example, the house was built by John. In this example, as you can see, the house becomes the subject. Later on, we will discuss about how to convert sentences from active to passive. In this sentence, the house is the subject, was built is the verb, and by John indicates the doer of the action. The subject, the house, is receiving the action of being built. Now let's discuss the sentence structure. How can we create a difference between active and passive? In the active voice, the subject of a sentence performs the action. It follows a clear construct: subject, verb, and object. Next question is how the passive voice is formed. Let's understand with example. The boy rode the bicycle. The bicycle was ridden by the boy. As you can see, the subject moves to the object position and the object moves to the subject position. Split the verb into a be verb plus past participle. Add by to show who performed the action. It means passive voice is formed by adding the subject, be verb, past participle means the third form of the verb, and the object. Thanks for watching.